Oh, shit. Okay, bear with me, y'all. Okay, boom. Here we go. Okay. Teacher is back. Uh, okay, a lot of things are being revealed to me, everybody. My crown's opening, you know. You're supposed to do this too, in your third eye too. Y'all, you're supposed to go like this, guys. Sometimes. Here and here. You could do your crown too. You know, you could do your whole body, all your energy centers, you know. Whatever. Okay. So a lot of things being revealed, man. You know. Television, it's like looking at a whole new world. It's like looking at a whole new world because I see all the messages. I don't see all the messages because I don't want to see all the messages. I don't care about the messages. Yeah. But I see them, you know. I see them. They're there. They're there. All right. Now, let's look at this from a Mr. Spock point of view. Our great Spock, Leonard Nimoy. The great guy who inspired a lot of awareness with the show In Search Of. He made a great contribution to our awakening. I want the world to know that. Leonard Nimoy made an unbelievable contribution to our awakening with that show In Search Of. Okay? And he's going to go down the fucking record books for that shit. Trust and believe in that one. Trust and fucking believe. I don't give a fuck what he did. Who gives a fuck what he did? I don't care. I don't care if he had fucking hundreds of naked fat ladies running around the house. So fucking what? Big deal he had naked fat ladies running around here. Who gives a fuck? So what? So he liked chubby chicks. You know, so what? He liked chubby chicks. Okay. Some people like that, you know. I'm chubby, so, you know, somebody gotta like me to, you know, or like a chubby guy. A chubby Prince Balky to like me. See, none of the chicks talk to me now. You know, very rarely. Everybody's terrified of me here. Okay, everyone's scared. They're scared. I'm like the hitchhiker, you know. The Hitchhiker. Remember the show, The Hitchhiker, everybody? I remember to look at the camera. The Hitchhiker, The Incredible Hulk, these type of people, wandering type of people, transient people. Hasn't angels always been depicted in that manner? Of course, everybody. Of course. I was watching a show and the guy said some really good shit, man. He said, about the heart being home. I don't know exactly what it said, but it was some good wisdom. It's like mine is the heart that's weighed. You know, when I always thought that when I looked at the hieroglyphs that it was the person's heart that's weighed. No, it's not the person's heart. It's my heart. It's only one heart that's weighed. My heart. Or not, if it's not me, someone likes me. You know, like I said, you know, I don't need. I'd rather people and taking the information that I'm giving them without having to commit, you know, to believing right off the bat that I'm whoever, you know, whoever I am. Like I said, no name or title could define me, you know. It doesn't define us. No name or title doesn't define us. Doesn't define the enemy either, because all the enemy is just hybrid races created to facilitate that were created in a certain way to facilitate the infestation of the virus. And that's how they're created. That's the coppersmith. Okay? It says right in scripture. Come on back to Jamaica. More calling Orson. Come in, Orson. No. That's some arrogant shit. Forget about it. Yeah. Can't be arrogant. Okay, so TV's a whole new ball game now. It's like it must be my spiritual sight that's opening, you know, and my crown and everything's. My DNA's activating. I'm really in a hard place because I told you all that this period of in between crossing the abyss and actively engaging in a thorough ascension process, I should already be doing that. So I'm delaying. I'm well, not delay. This period is being drawn out from me. So it's even worse. Emotionally, mentally, it's even worse on me. But at least I don't have bombs dropping on my head like our tribes. Okay, we're going through Samuel, and so our last video was pretty good. I thought. I thought I really imparted some good wisdom there. Really tried to. And what I said before was wrong too. What I said about well, it wasn't necessarily wrong. It means that too. But when the people said, "Oh, let me have a piece of bread," they want bread from the master table. What's that mean? Everybody wants to be in the part of the elite club so they can make money. So that's what that meant, really. But it also meant what I said too. Okay, where are we at? We're starting on chapter 4. So here we go. Chapter 4, Samuel. And the word of Samuel came to all Israel. Now Israel went out against the Philistines to battle and pitched beside Ebenezer. Ebenezer? Oh, it's probably Ebenezer. They took the K out. And the Philistines pitched in Aphek. Pitched in Aphek. Pitched. I guess they camped. That means camp. Pitched tent. And the Philistines put themselves in array against Israel. And when they joined the battle, Israel was smitten before the Philistines. And they slew all the army in the field of about 4,000 men. That's something because it said 4,000 because there was a prophet lady. And she was doing some profiting. And she mentioned 4,000. And when the people were come into the camp, the elders of Israel said, "Wherefore hath the Lord smitten us today before the Philistines? Let us fetch the ark of the covenant of the Lord out of Shiloh unto us, that..." Oh. Okay, fetch. That's like switch. Switch. Okay, now, that's really what witchcraft is. It's switchcraft. Witchcraft is switchcraft. That's what it is. That's where wand came from. Switch became wand. Okay. That's what witchcraft is. Well, not all witchcraft, but that's just an aspect of witchcraft. And they say, "Oh, it's the power to dare and keep silent." That's not really what it is, but they adopted that, bullshit there. So, okay. What are they saying here? They're saying, fetch. Where did it say that? Fetch. Oh yeah. Let us fetch the ark of the covenant of the Lord out of Shiloh unto us. Okay. It's not fetch, it's switch. So let's misrepresent. That's what they're saying. Let's fool the people. Okay? That when it cometh among us, it may save us out of the hand of our enemies. Okay? They're going to say they represent someone that they really don't, so that their enemies don't smite them. Okay? That's what, what are they doing now? The same shit. Well, let's create a terrorist organization to take the blame, do our dirty work, and then so they'll take the blame. We won't, but we'll fund them and send them over there and blah blah blah. Okay, it's the same shit. But they're talking about but not that. Here they're talking that they taking the name of the Lord. They're saying, "Well, we're doing it in the name of the Lord, whatever," but they're not really.
Okay, fetch the covenant of the Lord of the ark of the covenant of the Lord of hosts, which dwelleth between the cherubims. You know, two cherubims. You know, sons of the morning, or uh, that's why it says, I am the anointed cherub that covereth the world with my love and understanding." It's the anointed cherub. Cherub, lamb is cherub, and the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phineas. Okay, they already talked about that before. Remember, I said that could be us, could be Lucifer and Michael. Very, very, very probable that two sons of two sons of Eli. Okay, that's Moses. Moses had two sons, Michael and Lucifer. Eli had two sons, Hophni and Phineas. The same shit. Okay, we're there with the Ark of the Covenant of the God. Okay, yeah, we're the sons of the promise, not the sons of the sea. Boom. And when the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord came into the camp, all Israel shouted with a great shout, so that the earth rang again. And when the Philistines heard the noise of the shout, they said, "What meaneth the noise of this great shout in the camp of the Hebrews?" Okay, now that's like the same story in the Sumerian tablet. What's the story in Sumerian tablets? Oh, well, they killed him because they made too much noise playing. Remember? And what did Ronnie James Dio sing? We shook and the mountains shook with laughter as we played. Remember? There you go. With the Ronnie James Dio. Did we hear? No. Okay. Um, and when the fiddle, okay, blah blah blah. I wrote that. Okay, it's okay. Well, they made all the noise because the Lord came. Okay, they're all happy. And the Philistines were afraid, for they said, "God is coming to the camp." And they said, "Woe unto us, for there hath not been such a thing heretofore." So it's the same thing where it says, "And all the mighty men, all the kings hid themselves under the mountain and said, 'Oh, mountains, fall and save us from the wrath of the Lamb and he who sits on the throne.'" Who sits on the throne? Lucifer. Hello. Come on back. Who's your daddy? Okay, God, can woe unto us. Okay, yeah, woe unto you. Woe unto us. Who shall deliver us out of the hand of these mighty gods? That's what they gonna say. Who's gonna save us? These are the gods that smote the Egyptians with all the plagues in the wilderness. Be strong and quit yourselves like men, O ye Philistines, that ye be not servants unto Hebrews, as they have been to you. Quit yourselves like men and fight. The Philistines fought, and Israel was smitten. They fled every man into his tent, and there was a very great slaughter, for there fell of Israel 30,000 footmen. And the ark of God was taken, and two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phineas, and two sons of Moses, Michael and Lucifer, same shit. And there ran a man of Benjamin out of the army, and came to Shiloh the same day with his clothes rent and with earth upon his head. It sounds awfully like Haggai. And when he came, lo, Eli sat upon a seat by the wayside, watching, for his heart trembled for the ark of God. And when the man came to the city and told it, all the city cried out. And when Eli heard the noise of the crying, he said, "What meaneth the noise of this tumult?" And the man came in hastily and told Eli. Now Eli was 98 years old, and his eyes were dim, that he could not see. And the man said unto Eli, "I am he that came out of the army, and I fled today out of the army." And he said, "What is there done, my son?" And the messenger answered and said, Israel has fled before the Philistines, and there hath been also a great slaughter among the people, and thy 2 sons, Hophni and Phinehas, are dead, and the ark of God is taken. Stole the ark from us, it says. And it came to pass, when he made mention of the ark of God, that he fell from the sea backwards by the side of the gate, and his neck brake, and he died, for he was an old man and heavy, and he judged Israel 40 years. And his daughter-in-law, Phinehas' wife, was with child, near to be delivered, and when she heard the tidings that the ark of God was taken, and that her father-in-law and her husband were dead, she bowed herself in travail, for her pains came upon her. Okay, a lot of this is symbolic, And about the time of her death, the woman that stood by Peninnah, his born son, for she answered not, did. The child Ichabod. Oh, Ichabod Crane, The glory, Ichabod Crane, neck crane. And then there the guy broke his neck. See, there's some correlation there, whatever that is. The glory is departed from Israel because the ark of God was taken, and because her father-in-law and her husband. She said, the glory is departed from Israel, the ark of God was taken, and the Philistines took the ark of God and brought it from Nebuchadnezzar unto Ashdod. And when the Philistines took the ark of God, they brought it into the house of Dagon and set it by Dagon. Okay, Dagon, that's the fish god guy. And that's the church represents that. Huh? Okay, they got the Dagon hat, the Pope, the big crazy hats, fish shit everywhere. That's the Dagon symbolism, the fish symbolism, and that's what they did. Okay, so yeah, that's when they started the church, and they claim to represent our Lord, but they don't. Represent gray monkey monsters and lizard people. And we all know that. And that's exactly what it had. They switched the covenant of the law. That's what it says. Here it is in black and white in the Bible that the church does not represent our law, that they switched the covenant onto them, trying to say that they represent our law, and they don't. Okay? I don't know I hope these Bible scholar people didn't get paid for anything they did, because I never heard any of this shit. So I don't know what the fuck all these people did, or what exactly a Bible scholar does, because I never heard of anybody coming out and revealing all this information. I don't know about y'all. I never heard of it. It's no wonder I'm reading this book. Look at all this shit I revealed already, and just what I read so far. And when they of Ashdod arose early on the morrow, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face to the earth before the ark of the Lord. And they took Dagon and set him in his place again. And when they arose early on the morrow morning, behold, Dagon was fallen. Now he fell upon his face again. Okay. And the head of Dagon and both the palms of his hands were cut off upon the threshold. Only the stump of Dagon was left to him. Stump of Dagon. Was left to him. That's something, because I posted a picture of stumps today. A little cool little event for you. Therefore, neither the priests of Dagon nor any that come into Dagon's house tread on the threshold of Dagon and Ashdod unto this day. Okay, the covenant still switched to this day. Okay, like I said, they do the same thing every time. Same shit every time, guys. They try to misrepresent themselves and say they represent our law. They don't represent our law. Hmm? But the hand of the Lord was heavy upon them of Ashdod, and he destroyed them and smote them with emerods. Emerods. Smote them with emerods. What the hell is an emerald? Even Ashdod and the coast thereof. Smote them with emerods. That's got to be some kind of weapon. That's a weapon. I don't know, but I'm going to write that down. See what the hell that is. Emerald. What the hell is an emerald? What? Nuclear missile or some shit? Probably. Basically. Weapons of terror. Emerald. 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 Was there some basketball player named Rod or something? Oh, whatever. So, smoke them with emeralds. Alright. And when the men of Ashdod saw that it was so, they said, the ark of the God of Israel shall not abide with us, for his hand is sore upon us and upon Dagon our God. Okay, that's the church. And now they realize that they've been worshiping fucking gray monkey monsters and lizard people. What are they gonna say? Say, holy shit. They're gonna say, holy shit, we've been worshiping the wrong thing. Hmm? Worshiping the wrong thing. Okay, when they say Dagon fell on his face, that could be other created religions that were exposed for fraud, as fraudulent. Okay, so you got the Dagon people, church. Then you got some other people, whoever they were. Let's just say they're Muslims. And Lord of Hosts came along and told them, nah, went to the Quran and said, no, this is wrong. This is not what the Lord said, whatever. So he's confirmed as a prophetic word, so his words hold weight at that point. So he said, no, this is wrong. And he broke it down like I'm doing here with our scripture. Say he broke it down with the Muslim, Islamic Quran or whatever, and showed that, it was manipulated. So that religion fell apart. So what happened? It's like a house of cards. Islam goes down the tubes, boom, because people find out it's a bunch of bullshit. Christianity goes down the tubes, boom, because those people wake up and say, wait a minute, what is it? This is not right. It's been plagiarized. And then what happened? Now the Dagon people, they're gonna go down too. They're realizing, holy shit, we've been worshiping the wrong thing. And that'd be good if the church would realize that now, but I mean, anything's possible. Okay, get back to work here. Yeah, God's sore upon. Okay. They sent therefore and gathered all the lords of the Philistines unto them and said, what shall we do with the ark of the God of all of Israel? And they answered, Let the ark of the God of Israel be carried out about Gath unto Gath, and they carried the ark of God of Israel about thither. Okay, now, here's a good question. Where the fuck is the Ark of the Covenant? Is the Ark of the Covenant under there? Over there? It's gotta be somewhere. And who would have it? Probably the Vatican. Okay, now. Here they go. Now. The Dagon people got the Ark of the Covenant hidden down in their basement of their Dagon building, which is probably the Vatican, whatever the fuck it was, wherever it is, wherever they had it stashed. Now they realize, holy shit, we got the Ark of the Covenant that we stole, and the whole time been misrepresenting the Lord, saying that we represent the Lord, but we really don't. We represent the bad allies. And now that people find out that we're full of shit, and what are we going to do with the Ark of the Covenant now? And that's what they're saying, okay? Let's get back to work. All right, so I'll straighten everybody out with the people's learning, man. You know, the people. I think I believe I explain things pretty simply. You know, I understand it's hard to accept the information, but you don't have to believe in me to accept the information. You know, you can accept the information just on the merit of my explanation. Okay, never mind who I am or whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. I have no way to prove who I am, so you know, until somebody comes along and sticks up for me or speaks up for me, then I'm just gonna be lost in the sauce, till we all die or whatever, go back to the sun or whatever. Okay, or hopefully we're gonna. Well, it's not hopefully. I know we're gonna receive salvation, but don't forget, for us to go into the fourth dimension, that means we have to go there before the dimensions implode. We don't leave from this dimension, we leave from the fourth dimension. So that means we have to go to the fourth dimension before the dimensions implode. So that means that we have to go to our safe place. We have to go there before. So once it implodes, then we're not going there because it's not there no more. You understand? There'll be no fourth dimension to go to. Everything's gonna go. Psst. So that means we have to go before. So if we don't go and dimensions implode, we're still here, and that would be the 3 days of darkness, and maybe if not more. We don't know exactly how many days it's gonna be. Just because it says 3, what the fuck does that mean? Doesn't mean nothing. Could be 5, 10, 20. Who knows how many days darkness is gonna be? I don't know. No idea. 3. NASA says 5. Well, we can't believe them. They're the biggest liars on the earth. Can you believe? I mean, we could sit here and count the lies. Holy shit. How many lies NASA told us? And now they admit that they did lie to us. They admit it now. Yeah, we lied to you. What are you going to do? Bah! Obama. What am I going to do? Squash myself? I voted for him, so it shows how much fuck I know about voting for people. But I voted for him, so that means I got to support him. I don't support him, but for me to say that I don't support him, then I'm a hypocrite because I voted for him. So I wanted to. I told you, it doesn't matter. If Obama came to me and said, I'm willing to accept legal punishment for my actions, and I want to, know if you can vouch for us to the Lord, I'll say, of course. Absolutely. But there's no court of commitment, and you're gonna get whatever you got coming to you. You're gonna. I'm not the Punisher guy. Okay, I don't have the wisdom to punish. Okay, my spirit got annihilated. I came here, a dodo bird. I didn't know who I was. So let's be in the fourth dimension. They didn't. Their spirit's been intact since who the fuck knows when. Okay, they weren't just born 40 years ago or 50 years ago and just got 50 years worth of fucking wisdom in their brain. Nah, they've kept their spirit intact for millions of years or whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I can match that wisdom. I'd be a fucking fool. I don't even know where the fuck I am. What frequency are we in? I don't know. Well, that's another thing I want to say. Okay, now listen. Now that the planetary changes and all this shit going on, the frequency is changing. Okay, so it's not a stable frequency anymore. So now we don't know how many things that things that this frequency relates to. These people live by these frequencies, So their whole life is centered around these frequencies. Okay, probably their dimensional travel is affected and every fucking thing else, So they gotta live by these frequencies. They gotta know, what is the fluctuation of frequency. Now we know that everything on TV is a message to their minions, so that only stands to reason that they would give this information out to their minions on the changes in the frequency. And guess how they do it? The weather, the temperature, and other shit. They probably do it a couple ways. They probably do it other ways too. Probably just one of the ways they do it. I believe the weather report, the temperature, has something to do with their calculations. Okay, that's a little juicy tidbit for you. All right, so. I mean, I didn't even look at the UN thing to see if that we are in the same frequency as Yemen or whatever. But like I said, it's changing, so we couldn't even go by that right now anymore. That map, that's not valid anymore. Things have moved. Everything's not in the same place. All right. Okay. Boom. So where were we? Okay. Well, I was gonna say something about that. Was okay. Pains came upon her. The pains came upon her. That's the same thing as saying, the pains came upon our nation, because we weren't in accordance with the law, So, and about the time of her death, the woman that stood by her said unto her, Fear not, for thou hast born a son. Okay, I already read that part. Went through that. Okay, yeah, they got the ark. They don't know what to do with it. It's starting to bug out. Oh my God, the Lord's gonna come kill us because we stole his ark and everything. That's what these people are thinking. It fell down. That's the other religions folding, around them. So, now they're getting exposed and everything. And then, therefore, a piece of Dagon, know any name that come into Dagon's house, tread on the threshold of, okay, I already said that, yeah. So the people are still confused up to this day. Still, believing the lies, just like we are now. Same people are doing now in the church, praying to lizards, and they don't know. Okay, so they sent therefore and gathered all the. Okay, I already read that part. What are we gonna do with the ark? Okay, now then, and they're smote with emods or emeralds, and it was so after that, after they had carried it about, the hand of the Lord was against the city with a very great destruction. He smote the men in the city, both small and great, and they had emeralds in their secret parts. Emeralds in their secret parts. That's the same shit's going on now. What are the space rats? Well, I'm not gonna say space rats. Observer people. What are the observer people talking about in their messages? That these people got these strange lit bombs and these really powerful bombs that the lizards brought here from God only knows where. They got them hidden here, and they've been trying to fucking take them before they come down here because they don't want the people to blow them up, okay? And I also said I believe that these people hid some devices in some recent uh, construction projects like bridges, or they could hide them in stadiums, and all they got to do is just put the core in or whatever, and boom, and set the timer, and they could probably kill a lot of people like that, And these people would do some shit like that. We know they're gonna fucking crash the dam. Everybody knows the dam's rigged to blow. So how many dams are rigged to blow, we don't know, but probably a few. There's no such thing as a concrete future, There's no guarantee they're gonna do that. Don't forget the observer people made some investments here. Okay, no one's gonna buy a Cadillac and let someone drive it into a telephone pole. I told you they're trying to avoid. They want some damage to so we can concede to them. Bring us to our knees, and remove all sources of resilience from us. So then the people will have to go to the FEMA camps to get to eat because there'll be nothing left. Plus, it'll be very dangerous. There's going to be packs of people, just stealing and raping and pillaging. Okay. All right. So they had emeralds hidden in their secret parts. Okay. Boom. Therefore, they sent the ark of God to Ekron, and it came to pass as the ark of God came to Ekron, that the Ekronites cried out, saying, "They have brought about the ark of the God of Israel to us, to slay us and our people." So they sent and gathered together all the lords of the Philistines, and said, "Send away the ark of the God of Israel, and let it go again to his own place, that it slay us not and our people, for there was a dead." Okay, they want to give the ark back, Okay, now something that would be considered an ark to us would be our um, our will be our sacred things, our sacred relics that they've stolen, I already said that a long time ago. They've been stealing stuff to use as bargaining chips. Okay, I said that a long time ago. Over a year ago, I was saying that that's what they're gonna do, and that's exactly what it says here. They're trying to do. Okay, send it away, so the Lord doesn't kill us. And the men that died, okay, and it says now people for deadly destruction throughout the city. The hand of God was very heavy there. Okay, God destroyed the city, and the men that died not were smitten with the emeralds, and the cry of the city went up to heaven. Okay, the people were suffering because they didn't die, so they all had fucking radiation poisoning, whatever. And the ark of the Lord was in the country of the Philistines 7 months. And the Philistines called out for the priests and the diviners. Okay, so they gave the ark to the Philistine people, saying, "What shall we do? What shall we do to the ark of the Lord? Tell us wherewith we shall send it to his place." And they said, "If ye send away the ark of God, the God of Israel, send it not empty, but in a wise return him a trespass offering. Then ye shall be healed, and it shall be known to you why his hand is not removed from you." Then they said, "What shall be the trespass offering which we shall return to him?" They answered, 5 golden emeralds and 5 golden mice, according to the number of the lords of the Philistines, for one plague was on you all and on your lords. 5 golden emeralds and 5 golden mice. 5 golden emeralds and 5 golden mice. I don't know. Okay, well, those are weapons. We know that. 5 golden emeralds and 5 golden mice. I gotta investigate that. 5 golden mice. 5 golden mice. 5 golden mice. 5 emeralds. 4 tomahawk missiles. Okay, they're talking about arms, weapons. Oh my god, golden mice. So they call bombs golden mice, I guess. Wherefore ye shall make images of your emerods and images of your mice that mar the land, and ye shall give glory unto the God of Israel. Peradventure he will lighten his hand from off you and from off your gods and from off your land. Okay, that's like our president giving away arms to countries so that they would be on our side. That's like giving the Vietnam nuclear missiles so they would be on our side. Same shit, I would say, or giving Saudi Arabia weapons so that they would make some side deal there, whatever. Okay. Wherefore, oh, okay. Images of your emeralds. Sell images of your emeralds could be money or maybe images. Images of your emeralds. Images of your mice that mar the land. Okay, maybe that's making the cores, weaponizing stuff, making it operable, you know. Uh, Wherefore then do ye harden your hearts, and Egyptians and Pharaoh harden their hearts. Okay, they're talking about allies. When he wrought wrongfully among them, did they not let the people go, and they departed? Now therefore make a new cart, and make two milk kine, on which there hath come no yoke, and tie the kine to the cart, and bring the calves home from them. And take the ark of the Lord, and lay it upon the cart, and put the jewels of gold, which ye return him for a trespass offering, in a coffer by the side thereof, and send it away that it may go. Well, they're paying for the sin of stealing the thing, or they're trying to, barter and like give, trade relics, whatever, for safety, And see if it goeth up by the way of his own coast of Beth, Shemesh, then he hath done us this great evil, but it not, then we shall know that it is not his hand that smote us. It was a chance that happened to us. And the men did so, and took too much kine, and tied them to the cart, and shut up their calves at home. Ark lay it upon the cart. Okay, the cart symbolizes something, not just a cart. Took two milk kine, tied them to the cart, and shut up their calves at home. And they laid the ark of the Lord upon the cart, and the coffer with the mice of gold and images. Okay, the weapons with the cart of with the ark on it, and the kine took the straight way to the way of Beth. Kine. Okay, who knows what that could have been? That was some kind of maybe it was a helicopter transporting the shit. We don't know. They had helicopters back then. Could have been a helicopter, a freight helicopter carrying, or some kind of big truck, something like that. And the kind took the straight way to the way of Beth. Shemesh and went along the highway, lowing as they went, and turned not aside to the right hand or to the left. And the lords of the Philistines went after them unto the border of Beth Shemesh, and they of Beth Shemesh were reaping their wheat harvest in the valley, and they lifted up their eyes and saw the ark and rejoiced to see it. and the cart came into the field of Joshua, Abeshemite, and stood there where there was a great stone, and they clave the wood of the cart and offered the kind of burnt offering unto the Lord. See, they make it so confusing, Yes. Words we don't know. And the Levites took down the ark of the Lord and the coffer that was with it, wherein the jewels of gold were. Okay, so you put if you put a core of a nuclear weapon, you got to put it in something to carry it. Okay, so the jewels of gold could have been the cores, and they put it in the coffer and put it on the car with the something to that effect, and put them on the great stone, and the men then put them on the great stone. So they put them in the missile. It was great stone gonna go out and smash the people and kill them, blow everything up. Great stone could have symbolized because they talk about the hailstones of death. They could have been talking about missiles, but I think the hailstones of death are really actually those big balls that they found. I think those are the hailstones of death that get the Lord can shoot them down here. Well, not the Lord, but we have a special guy that does that. one of the gods, that's his thing. He's the hailstone guy, and these are the gold and emeralds which the Philistine returned for a trespass offering unto the Lord for Gaza 1, for Akashlan 1. Gaza. Okay, it says right here, Gaza. Gaza. Where's that? They drew water, poured it out before the Lord, and fasted on that day, and said, "There we have sinned against the Lord." And Samael judged the children of Israel in Mizpah. Okay, they're talking about war, basically. War, just like going on now. And a stone, don't forget, a stone could be a stumbling stone. So a stone could be a policy too, or embargo or sanction. All right. Okay, we just did 4 chapters, everybody. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's good. Good for now. All right. This book relates exactly to what's going on now, everybody. We're right there. These are the final words of the law. The minor prophets, the final words of the law, man. Malachi, final word. Samuel, final words. These are final words of the Lord, everybody. We're right there, man. We're almost at the end of the fucking road, I believe. So don't forget what I said. If we're going to go how we usually go, what I believe. We go by what Mark Allen Smith said. Duh. I already told you what he said. You want to see what he said? Look up Mona Magic interview with Mark Allen Smith. The greatest master, one of the greatest masters to walk on the earth. He's probably in hiding right now because he knows how dangerous he is. He's probably in hiding. I would believe. I would firmly believe he's hiding out somewhere. If I was him, I would be. Yeah. For his safety of his family or whatever. You know. Not really for him because he's so dangerous that I don't think too many people got the balls to even get anywhere near the dude. One dangerous man. But he's such a badass. He was creating vortexes when he was 12. Creating his own vortexes when he was 12 years old. You want to talk about a fucking magician, an occult master? That's a fucking master. That's a master. A master. It's a master. He is a master. He is definitely a master. So is Eric Quetting. I told you I can't tie his shoes. I know I scorch him sometimes, but no. When it comes to rituals and shit like that, nah. Well, I'm not a ritual guy. I don't get into rituals really. First of all, I don't have money for candles, and I don't have a place on stability. And you really want to be, if you really want to. See, if I'm gonna really engage in a thorough ascension process, everybody, I have to be separated from the world. You know, be separated, so I can focus on my work. It's not this. There'll be none of this. This will be over. I'll be just total ascension. I'll just immerse myself in the mysteries. Immerse myself in possession. Just totally fall in. You know, just fall in and just. You know, and just endure the ascension, you know. Endure it, you know, and enjoy it because it's my passion, man. You know, it's my passion. You know, occult arts can be used for good or bad. You know, not but not with our currents. Any bad shit that's done, unrighteous shit that's done, that's not us. And I'm not even going to stipulate any other pantheons because I don't know about what they do. I mean, we know the enemies we're facing. The bad factions, the negative factions of, you know, the alien races, reptilian, gray people, whatever. You know, the Pleiadians must be. I know the Pleiadians. They're not all like. I know a scorching bug. No, they got some good people. Pleiadian people are good, but. You know, then I always, you know, I'm, you know, anything's possible. You know, we don't know. You know, these messages they send in, they could be manipulated. You know, to make them into a scapegoat because they know that I'll just rip those messages. They knew I was going to rip the messages apart. Because if you're not giving the correct information, then you shouldn't be saying anything. Well, of course, we all develop a certain ray. You know, not everybody develops that same ray. And There's nothing wrong with trying to relay the information. Okay, but they're supposed to be a step above than us dum dums down here. They should be a step above. They shouldn't be. I admit that. I even said that. To avoid panic, they're not. They might not tell us everything. I understand. That's understandable. But don't intentionally tell us bullshit. That's a whole nother story. Whole nother story. I'll come down here and say some bullshit. That's why I tear them up as soon as they lie. I listen to the message. As soon as I hear a lie, that's it. I shut it off. Clip. I don't intentionally listen to just to hear a lie. I keep, I try to support them. I even post their videos. Even on Scorch, I'm still posting their videos. If I didn't believe that there's some righteousness there, that they have potential to redeem themselves, I wouldn't even post their videos. I wouldn't even post their videos. I just fucking wouldn't even look at them. I hear they give good information. Don't forget, I said, never discount half truth because there's truth to be found there. There's truth to be found there. You can't discount half truth. Everybody can't. That'd be like saying, no, this is all this is garbage, burn it. No, it's not garbage, but it's been manipulated. But still, I'm showing you how to see the truth in there. And I'm doing it on the fly. I'm not sitting there studying the shit like, no, it's doing on the fly, Any professional person can do their trade on the fly. You ask any professional musician to get up and play with another band, they never heard the songs before. They still get up there and play. They might not know every fucking note or chord, but they'll know the bass. All you need to know is the bass chords, and then fucking just riffs off there. It's not fucking rocket science. As long as you can play and know the chords. You watch the other guitar player and you see where his hands are. You know what chord he's playing just because you already know what the chord is. You see it. Oh, and he's playing that, whatever, in this key, whatever, blah blah blah. But you got to be a musician. You got to have an ear. You got to have skill. You got to be able to keep up with tempo and all that. So it's not just whatever. I'm no rock star. Okay, so we know that. I'm wondering that every time there's been a fall of man, the stars have been the same star. It's the same spirit. The same spirit. Okay, this go around, the person was a music star. He was a guitar player, and then he went back to the star, and then what would happen? Then they'd see them again, next time. But it's not gonna be a next time. Next time there won't be any day. It's just gonna be us. So I don't know how things gonna go down, but I explained a lot of shit. I know that much. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Yeah. Now, watchers, when you watch TV, look and know that everything's there for a reason, and everything's a message. You look at TV like that, and it opens up a whole new world. Then you see it like helps you open your spiritual sight. If you like to watch television, don't forget that it's shooting all kinds of subliminal messages, and God only knows it was. Everything's color coded to fucking have a psychological effect on you. What else? So know that, but you watch the television, and then you're gonna see if you watch it and know in your mind that everything's there for a reason. All the numbers are there for a reason, or any obscure saying, it's a message. Anything in parentheses, it's a message. It's just messages. You could sit there and all day long and watch commercials too. They're in the commercials too. They're everywhere. They're in the shows, the commercials, the movies, everywhere. Everywhere is messages. Everything's a message. So they're minions. I told you. These people are right next door. They're not, well, not right here, but it could be. I don't know. I told you, get on the bus. The people right there, they're talking in code. I know they're talking in code. Talk about the way they talk. I went to an NA meeting the other night. They're talking in code. They're talking about flutes. What the fuck do you think they're talking about? Dicks. Talking about dicks, you know. The fucking flute is a dick, you know. She's going like this. Yeah, like she got two dicks in her hand, you know. She was hot too. I'm like, wow, this is just kind of freaky. Well, of course I felt like an outsider, and I felt like fucking outsider, you know. Just like I felt when I was in Meriden. They had their little fucking orgies down there, and they played doctor. They never invited me to that shit because I wasn't down with that, you know. They never, you know, invited me. They were pissed. I go to a meeting, they see me there, and said, damn, now we can't have our fucking orgy. You know. I didn't know why they were so pissed. Now I know now, but I didn't know then. But I see people there, and they be like this. And I say to myself, why are they going like this? And then I realize, so they don't get hypnotized. And they even told me, you know, they said if they got a new girl there, a hot little chick, they're gonna fuck that girl. That's why she was like this. And they even told me, yeah, we would have did her if you weren't there. Yes, they do. That's what they do. They get an unsuspecting person in there and not exactly know what's going on. And what do? They hypnotize her. Then they may set up their little table and they play doctor, you know, take her clothes off and have their way with her. You know, when they're done. And they're all done doing what they're doing, then they wake her up, put her clothes back on, sit her back in her chair and wake her up. You know, of course, she knows probably, you know, something happened. See, well, she's not gonna remember what until it's too late, you know, to do anything about it. What are you gonna do? You know, you just already got used and abused. But that's what they do. I'll let you go. Solid love. Solid love, everybody. We are the brave and true. United we stand. All right, everybody.